A bizarre murder occurred on a rainy night. The victim was a beautiful 32-year-old woman. Her clothes were brutally torn, and the clasp of her cheap bra was even found tossed out the window. It was clear she had fiercely resisted before death. She had multiple stab wounds on her abdomen. Their shape suggested the weapon was the pair of scissors from her own home. The scene strongly indicated a rape and murder at her residence, yet dozens of fingerprints were collected inside the house. By the time the police arrived, the crime scene had been completely disturbed by a large, curious crowd. Several young people were even holding up their phones, snapping photos, completely destroying any footprints or other forensic evidence. This was the first murder case I was put in charge of. Looking at the dense crowd, I felt a knot of anxiety in my stomach. My partner, or boss, stepped out of the car, stomped his cigarette underfoot, and clapped me on the shoulder. "Don't stress, detective. First, clear this crowd out. We can't have photos leaked online." I gathered a few colleagues. It took a lot of shouting, but we finally managed to disperse the crowd. Just as they cleared, a shabbily dressed middle-aged man was seen sneaking toward the stairwell. The victim lived on the third floor of this old building. The police tape was up at the entrance, but he hunched down, slipped underneath, and hurried up the stairs. I immediately chased after him, yelling, "Hey, stop right there!" The man heard my voice and took off running like crazy. The boss once told me, "Anyone who sees a cop and runs is never a good person." I shouted and gave chase, blocking him at the third floor landing in just a few steps. He spun around, adopting a defensive posture. In his hand was a black bag. I couldn't tell what was inside. "What do you want?" he stammered. "Put the bag down, squat down," I commanded, staring at him intently. Instinct told me this man was connected to the case. I didn't commit a crime. Why should I squat? He avoided my gaze, glancing behind him, obviously looking for an escape route. I lowered my head and took a step forward. My movement seemed to panic him. He raised the bag. I reacted instantly, spinning, twisting his arm, and slamming him to the ground. He yelled in pain. Hearing the commotion, my colleagues rushed over. He screamed obscenities in the local dialect, kicking wildly. I pressed down harder. He cried out again, then went silent. "Boss!" I called. He stepped out of the victim's apartment. "Let him go. He's a suspect." He trespassed on the scene and ran when he saw me. "Let him go. He's the one who called in the report." I released him, then looked again. The black bag only contained a few takeaway containers. The man glared at me, grinding his teeth. "Damn it, are cops allowed to assault people? I'm suing you!" The victim, Sarah Stone, was a sex worker. The man I tackled was Gary Thompson, the landlord who lived directly on the floor above. 3 days prior, Gary, after drinking, barged into Sarah's room and raped her. Afterward, she demanded payment, but he refused, sneering, "My rent for you is cheap, and you're still demanding money?" Sarah was furious. "You rent to others for $800, but I have to pay $1,000. Is that cheap?" He chuckled contemptuously. "You make money just by spreading your legs. Why can't I charge a little extra? Besides, if people knew what you did, who would rent a room here?"